for women.
We've spoken about this, लेकिन फिर भी ये पूछना जरूरी है. Your chemistry with Nayanthara on screen. We've spoken about this, लेकिन फिर भी ये पूछना जरूरी है. Your chemistry with Nayanthara on screen looks so fresh. Whether it's the song Chaleya, those scenes जहाँ पे आप दोनों के बीच में वो intensity दिखाई देती है, action sequence में भी. Is there anybody you can't romance on screen? ये मतलब it's just there.
No, actually, I'll be very honest. When people who create characters, the writers, the directors, some of the chief assistants, there's one wonderful girl, some of his boys and girl, Shilpi is there, you know, Raghav, Manoj, lovely boys and girls, and they're all working. I think all of them have a lot of respect for women. It stems, obviously, for Atlee sir, Priya's here. They have a lot of respect for women. So when people who respect women write love scenes, I think they just flower themselves. I really have to do very little. I know sab aisa bolte hai, Shah Rukh Khan romance bahut acha karta hai, romance bahut acha karta hai. But I've always maintained, अगर औरत की इज्जत हो तो सबसे ज्यादा प्रेम झलकता है, सबसे ज्यादा खुशी दिखती है, सबसे ज्यादा प्यार दिखता है, सबसे ज्यादा इजहार दिखता है. So I think with Nayan ji also, I mean for me, and I'm sure Deepika will agree, all the girls here will agree, maybe we didn't want to underline anything in the film, to be honest, क्योंकि हमारी फिल्म में इतना सारा है, but इतनी खूबसूरत बात है कि इनका कैरेक्टर नयन जी का बोलता है कि I have a 9-year-old daughter. I was in love with a man and who said, please do an abortion, only then I will marry you. And she said, no, I decided to keep my baby. And I think that empowerment, that feeling of woman being so strong, I think that strength itself made us feel that I think prem kahani khud hi ho jati hai. How would you not love a character like what Narmada and Nayanthara are in the film? You would love them naturally.
So, I'm obviously aware of all the work that you've done because I've seen Terry, Marcel and Bigil a lot of times. One thing that really stands out is the way you're able to strike the balance between commercial success and critical acclaim. Is there a thought when you're sitting down on a film of any sort?
See, basically I'm a fan. I'm not a writer, I'm not a director. By heart, I'm a fan. So, fan in terms of not to an individual, to cinema. Whatever attracts me, I feel wow. Then I also want to create that wow to the world and show it as a cinema. So, I don't have a formula to just get a right balance between this. Whatever feels right, I make it. So, I don't know the formula and I can't explain the formula, how I find this, but genuinely by heart, whatever I love, whatever I have learned in my life, whatever I see, it's not about only cinema. For an instance, I take things from my wife, from my mother, from my sister, from my fellow beings. So I just replicate that in form of writing and cinema. So that is my secret on writing and making a film. So I think it is working for everyone because I go with basics.
It's working and it's working out. So when Vijay sir, when say he writes a script, it's all on paper. The dialogues are on paper, and then you come and give those dialogues a different sort of life. Santa has a gift for you. when that dialogue, you laugh and yet it's menacing. Is that your favorite dialogue in the movie, or is there some other dialogue which you thought was something that you really enjoyed?
For me, everything is difficult. So, I work hard, and then to every scene, every shot is most important for me. And then I always think how I'm going to convince my audience, and what energy I'm going to get from my co-artist, my director, in the set. So it depends on, because I go to the set, then only I think about what I'm going to do there, and then sometimes I get inspired from my co-actors or my director's word. Something that inspires me, I try to convince my audience. So I never go with preparations. So every scene and every dialogues, I love it. And then I try to find, is there any other way to deliver it, to make it more rhythmic? Sometimes when I don't get the mood for a scene, I listen a song. Sometimes I choose a song I listen that song continuously for some 10 times. Then I try to find a mood from that song and I play it my scene. So I tried different kind of ideas and approaches in my scene. So in this film, especially always I try to understand who is my director and what is his vision and how he want to execute the film. So I love Atlee's film and the way he execute the film. And for Atlee, mostly I can tell you that the way he conceive a scene is above the dialogues. That's what I see from his that shots and takings of his scenes. And then from Shah Rukh sir, he gives so much energy. One day when we were shooting, and then actually he's such a big man and with a big heart. Okay, and then I get some ideas and we did it, and again I want to go for one more and one more. I very like, sir, I'm sorry, sir. No. He said, Vijay said, do anything. I'm just enjoying. You just do anything. So that gives a confidence, because the person whom you respect and then whom you love, and then he is saying that you are doing good. Like let you do. You take your time. You do. That gives confidence. So I can't say this scene or that scene. So for me, everything is like a delivery. So I have a thing.
Sir, ये बहुत जरूरी.
I have to tell you my favorite scene of him in the film. एक तो let me just tell you, I've tried it और मैंने कोशिश की है और मैं fail हुआ हूँ. He's done the whole film simultaneously, same time, there and then, पूरी की पूरा scene Tamil में, and then he would shoot it in Hindi, learning a new language. And I remember the first time, the first scene was with Deepika, and it was stunning to see someone to learn that language there and then, ek do ghante ke andar, and to be able to bring so much life to that scene. 2-3 places in the film, he's magical. I think I have learned a lot working with Vijay sir, and I hope I can, keep watching him and learning. And I always tell him, working with you, next film you see, I'll become way better actor than I am right now. So you're making me dangerous now. I love the time when he's getting beaten up, and he says, कोई रोको इनको वरना ये गाना शुरू कर देंगे अभी यहाँ पे. He's magical. He brings such magic in scenes where it does not exist. When I tried to do it, you can ask Atlee also, I failed. So he looks at Deepika and he says, well, I know. I tried so much in that scene, I could not do it. My eye was going wrong. I was like, then you even see in the film, it's not like Vijay sir. I could not do what he had done. I tried my best though, 2-3 takes. Then Atlee also gave up. Sir, we leave it to Vijay only. You just do what you can.
For me, that scene, that's the only scene with, I think that I believe that I killed him. So somewhere my anger is not enough. I want to tease them more. I don't know how to tease it. That's where I get satisfaction. So I was looking for the chance where I can tease her more. Yeah, that your man showed his braveness, and I showed him who I am. So I want to show something on that time. Then first initially I thought it looked very awkward, but he didn't say anything. So we didn't.
You were fantastic, sir.
Thank you so much.
I too wanted to put you on the poster like that. Atlee said, don't put it like that.
Sir.